Hey everybody, I am your hot and holy love coach, Raw Chara, and this is the Awaken Love podcast where we keep it real and raw about how to keep your marriage hot and holy. So yes, I want to invite you to join me on this Awaken Love podcast where you are going to receive tips, tools, and yes, baby, some toys, okay? So that you can have all that you need to enjoy sex and marriage. So that's what we're talking about on the Awaken Love podcast is sex and marriage. So listen, let's talk about it. All right, let's get into it. And we're going to talk about it today. I just really want to talk about this one's for the ladies. I want to talk to the ladies and I want to talk about taking care of our girl. Yeah, that's what we're going to call her. We're going to call her our girl. Okay, it should be your best friend and you should be investing in her as a tool. Okay, she is your homie. All right, she is your homie. She finds favor in your life. You think that you're gonna get recognized by your cooking and your cleaning and your conversation, and that is cool and all. But I tell you, what you probably gonna remember the most is the tool that you used when you were putting it on him while you were in the thrones of passion. All right, so let's talk about taking care of your tool. Look, I want to tell you that my tool is so important to me. I want to tell you guys a little simple story. We went on a trip last year, not too long ago last year, and we arrived at the airport and everyone's luggage was present except mine. And the first thing I thought was, oh Lord, I don't have no panties. And I about flipped out because I didn't have no panties. My luggage was not there. Not that we couldn't go buy some new panties or anything, but the first thing that I thought about was my cotton picking panties because I care about and I value my girl. I was ready. We didn't travel. I'm ready to get to the hotel. I'm ready to take a shower, get freshened up because you know what happens. Your husband is, you know what he's expecting when you get to the hotel. All right. So at any rate, I called my sisters. I'm sending text messages like, Lord, they done lost my luggage. I ain't got no panties. My sisters is praying for them to find my luggage so that I can get some panties. My husband looking at me crazy, talking about just put on a pair of my underwear and turn them inside out. I'm like, man, I ain't putting on your underwear. I not on my girl. I value my tool. My tool is extremely, extremely important. Look, I didn't think about no deodorant. I didn't think about no toothbrush, no toothpaste. I promise you, all I thought about was my panties. And once we figured out where my luggage was and they told me and they were going to bring it to my location, and I sent out the word to my family, I'm like, Lord, y'all, they done found my luggage. I'll have it by 8 o'clock. My sister responded and said, praise the Lord for panties. I said, yes, Lord. So that might not mean much to you, but it means so much because I understand the importance of my girl. Okay. I invest in her. Men invest in tools. And if you can think about your girl from the standpoint of a tool, then maybe you'll have more opportunities to fix things that's happening in the marriage. Because if all you consider her is as a weapon and you use her only and solely as a weapon and you punish him with it and he's got to wait for it and you use that, then all you're going to have is chaos. All right. All you're going to have is chaos and confusion in your marriage. But baby, if you want to turn that thing around, you better start seeing that girl as a tool. Okay. You better start seeing her as a tool and using your tool the right way. All right. Trust me, men invest in tools. They spend lots of money on tools. They take care of their tools. So if you are using your girl as a tool, you can get just about any and everything that you desire because he is going to invest in his tool. He's going to properly take care of his tool. And while we're talking about it, let me just go ahead and say this. You want to make sure that your attitude, your actions, and your conversations are not bitter, filled with anguish and attitude, okay? Because that associates your girl with contention, chaos, and confusion. And you don't want him to associate your girl with contention, chaos, and confusion. You want him to associate your girl with comfort, companionship, all right? You want him to come looking for that girl. You don't want him, when you want some finally or when it's time, he like, oh, dang. I got to deal with this attitude. Let me just go ahead and do this. No. You want him to be looking forward to coming home to that tool, okay? You want him to be running home, not sitting in the car with his hand on his head. I got to go sit in the park somewhere and get himself together before he can get in the house because he knows, oh, here we go. Another day, some more drama. No. He knows, let me go home where it's comfort, where my peace is because I got some good tool waiting for me. I got some good tool. And listen, I want, I'm saved. I'm sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. I love Jesus. Everybody knows that I love Jesus. And so let me tell you something, a revelation that the Lord gave me about the power of this tool. So, I'm a homegirl in the Bible. Her name is Esther. I absolutely love Esther's story. I hate how she had to go through what she went through to get into the position that she got in, but she was chosen. And listen, let me tell you what she was chosen by. Don't be acting all super spiritual like you don't know that she had to give it up before she got chosen, okay? And all those other girls that she had to be in competition with, yep, the Lord found her some favor, but he found some favor through her tool, all right? Her tool is what found her some favor. And so, yeah, so when she had to go and plead and try to get some help because her people were in a problem, there was a situation arising for her people, and she had to tell her cousin, her caretaker, Mordecai, listen, I don't even know. He ain't called for me in 30 days. I don't know. Let everybody go on a fast, all right? I don't even know because, he ain't even contacted me in a while. And so when she went, she after praying and fasting and everything, and she stuck her neck out there and she done went and put herself on the line. And she said, if I perish, I perish. But when she stepped in, he was like, whoa, not her. Not her. Not my queen. Wait a minute. And he extended that scepter to her. Listen, it wasn't her cooking, her cleaning, and her conversation that he had remembered, okay? It was not her cooking, cleaning, and conversation. He remembered that tool, okay? He remembered that cookie. He remembered that cookie, and her cookie had a good association with it. What your cookie got associated with it? And you got to ask yourself, is my cookie going to extend me give me a scepter extended to me, give me some favor, or is it going to throw me out like he did Vashti, because see, Vashti used the wrong tool. She was using her mouth the wrong way. She was, we got to change that, ladies. Don't stop, all right? Go ahead and start praying about what it is that you need and that you see and that you desire to have changed in your marriage. Stop always putting it out there in words, because he can't hear you no way. I promise you he can't hear you, especially if his loins have been taken care of and you have been only contentious with him. He ain't hearing you. You sound like the girl on Peanuts. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, that is what you sound like. And you don't want to sound like that. You want to have favor the way Esther had favor. All right. You want that cookie to have a good association with it, so that when you need something, when you want something, and even when you don't, that he's just associating you, and he's remembering his wife. He's remembering how you all right, he's remembering and he is extending to you all that you want and all that you need. All right, listen. I'm not going to ever be out here long with you, ladies. I just wanted to put that out there for you on today, just to let you know that your girl is powerful, that your girl has purpose, and that you can use your girl in the proper way. You want to make sure that you use her as a tool. And if you're using her as a tool, then maybe some things can get fixed. Maybe he can hear you so that you can get some of the things that you're asking for. But as long as you use it as a weapon, you're always going to have problems. All right. So, all right, that's my time for today. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope that those tips and tools help you out a little bit on today. Let that ruminate in your spirit. Pray to the Lord about it and start and begin to work on how you're going to use your tool. All right. And how you're going to invest in your tool. I'm going to come back on another episode and talk about some ways to actually invest in your tools, and to let you know that sex is for the woman just as much as it is for the man. And you don't have to associate sex with it just being for the man. No, baby girl, you get your pleasure just like he getting his. All right. All right. So thank you, guys. I want you to feedback. All right. Give me feedback. I want you to let me know what you think. Provide some feedback. You can contact me. I'm on all social media platforms, the Hot and Holy Love Coach. And I look forward to meeting you. Or you can send me an email at awakenlovemm@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your time. Y'all have a great day. And remember to keep it hot and holy.